Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. It is nice to be here drinking this cup of tea because I've just been in Spain at an all-inclusive hotel and the tea was horrific. And I forgot to pack my kettle. I forgot to pack my oat milk. I forgot to pack my own tea bags. I just wasn't thinking. And I got there and I was obviously devastated. Couldn't get a good cup of tea anywhere. And then I was like, Leah, how many times is it going to take before you learn your lesson? You tell me, guys. Anyway, I hope everybody is really well. Welcome back to another video. Firstly, can I just thank everyone for the lovely comments on my last video, especially everyone who told me that blue is my colour. Thank you very much. Note taken, I will be wearing that blue colour again. I do want to wear it 2 videos in a row in case, you know, you sometimes get comments that are like, do you have any other clothes? Yeah, it's a gorgeous colour blue, isn't it? That jumper, so I'll definitely be wearing that. I'm wearing red today. I know it's only October, maybe it'll be November by the time this goes out. And I just thought life's too short not to wear colour. That is one of my New Year's resolutions, even though we're still in 2023. That's going to be one of my life resolutions, is to always wear colour, because it's just, life's too short, guys. I don't want to be a beige bitch. I don't want to be a boring beige Bryony. No offence if your name's Bryony, but I just don't want to. I've tried it. I've filled my wardrobe with neutrals. It didn't inspire me. It wasn't for me. It was a trend. People are still living by that. Not for me. For those of you who are familiar with the channel, you'll know that sometimes we dig into the archives. We go back, we find old footage like wedding stuff and we talk about that. Sometimes we talk about recent stuff. Well, today we are going into the vault. Someone called the archive a vault and I absolutely loved it. So we're going into the vault. I'm gonna walk and talk you through my trip earlier this year to Naxos in Greece. Now, where is Naxos, you ask? Okay, let's get it up on Google Maps so I can show you. You can see that it is very close to some of the islands I visited on a boat trip a couple of years ago. It depends how OG you are on this channel. You might remember when I went to Koufonisi, Iraklia, Ios, all of those places. So Naxos is like a really big island above them in what they call the Cyclades, or as the Greeks call it, Kyklades, which is all about the Cyclades Islands. Look at all those Greek islands. Look how many there are. There's so many. So one of my, I guess, bucket list things is to eventually visit all of these Greek islands. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some money, but we've got to start somewhere. So it was approaching the wedding and I thought maybe me and Christy could head there. Also, my younger cousin Vaso came. She was also my bridesmaid. So I guess it did turn into a little bit of like a girls' bachelorette style holiday. And we basically just spent 5 days there. It was short, it was sweet. I'll show you what we got up to. One of the great things about traveling with Christy is that, number one, she's really good fun. Number two, she doesn't mind driving on the other side of the road. So when it comes to hiring a car, she's got my back. And number three, she just likes to be bougie. And I feel like we're all entering this stage in our life now where bouginess is welcomed. I don't want to do a budget holiday anymore. And I think that's understandable. I think I'm allowed to own that. I think I'm allowed to claim that. I actually booked flights to Athens, which I believe were £1, aka $1 flights to Athens using my companion voucher. So if you guys don't already know, I am big on flights, companion vouchers. I am so into being as savvy as possible with like money, points, credit cards, all that stuff. I absolutely love it. I literally read internet forums about it. When I saw that I had points to use and they were going to expire, I was like, I'm not letting them expire. I'm going somewhere. So to Naxos we went. Now, it wasn't a direct flight. So from England, you fly to Athens, and then from Athens, you take a boat or a small flight. So we took the boat, which was, oh my God. I think if I could do it again, I would just take the mini flight, because on the way back, I did the mini flight instead of the boat, and it was way quicker, way better. And also the airplane was just adorable, like super cute, 2 seats. It was 2s and 2s all the way. Sort of fell in, you know, when you just fall in love with this tiny little airport that has like 2 planes a day coming in and out of it. What was quite embarrassing was the amount of luggage I had for 5 days, but I suppose the girl's got to be prepared, hasn't she? Anyway, we took an Uber from the airport over to the port, which is where we took the boat from. and we stopped for like a fresh orange juice and a Greek freddo espresso, which is like absolutely what you got to order when you get to Greece. You can't not have a proper Greek cold coffee, aka a freddo, and it was just sensational. Not gonna lie, it was a little bit windy. I was a bit worried. I thought, I really want to get suntan on this holiday. I want to go back to my wedding really brown. And it was just not ideal. I believe I spent most of the boat journey editing videos for my property channel. Okay, we're on the boat and Vaso got us an upgrade. So we're now sat in like a nicer area. It was packed downstairs. And we're now just doing a little bit of work up here. Nobody's up here really. The plan is I'm going to get this work done and then we're going to go upstairs, have a little look at the view, soak it all in, and I'm getting quite cold underneath the AC, I'm not going to lie, so I need to warm up. I stuck all my jackets in my suitcase, which are like on -1, and I've got anxiety that we're going to go downstairs and our cases will be gone, so I just need to relax. I've also got some wine. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do a video. I just wanted to do a quick video. That was the most unsmooth vlogging I've ever done in my life. Oh, this bit's nice. We are now one stop away. The boat is pulling into Mykonos, and I don't think Vaso or myself have ever been to Mykonos, but it is definitely somewhere we'd go in the future. When we're minted. My friends that have been to Mykonos and family members have said, just don't go there unless you're prepared to spend a lot of money. So note taken, if I'm gonna do it right. Yeah, we're just pulling into there now. I did try and go upstairs and get some nice content. It was so windy. And then the next stop is Naxos, which like the boat has cleared. This is where all the tourists are getting off now, and then we're getting off where the locals be going. So yeah, really looking forward to it. We've got no dinner reservation, but you don't really need it. Just gonna walk in, go get some lovely hearty food tonight and give Christy a big squeeze when she arrives. Then we get to Naxos however many hours later. But when we got there, this accommodation that I found, and my gosh, to find accommodation suitable for 3 people in one room, that was hours and hours of scrolling and looking and trying to get like the perfect setup where there's a double bed and then maybe a fold out bed or a good enough sofa bed. Just, I was scared we'd get catfished because all these hotels were showing these beautiful pictures, and then you go and look at the guest reviews and the photos look nothing like the photos on their adverts, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna get really scared. In the end, I chose this place, which is called the Naxos Village Hotel. We just arrived. It was like a 5-minute taxi and we're outside the Naxos Village Hotel. It's super close to like the main thing. We probably could have walked it if we didn't have the bags, to be honest. And I got this on booking.com and I haven't paid, so I need to go pay. Very classy. I think we did well, guys. We did really well.
You did really well.
Yeah, I think I did book it actually. I think I did really well, guys.
I did
really well. And you know what? It was absolutely gorgeous. It was so nice. The decor was beautiful. It was newly refurbished, really clean. Loved it. If I was to go back there, I would absolutely stay here again. Naxos itself was pretty stylish. They were not quite as bougie as Thessaloniki. Do you remember when I went to Thessaloniki and I was like, everybody is so well dressed? So Christy, do you think people are quite well dressed in Thessaloniki?
Yeah, I really do. Much better than like I was expecting, and it's like it's noticeable as well that people are well dressed, and it's just like the middle of the day. It's just like a random Tuesday.
The vibes here were, I would describe it as beach vibes, not overpriced, still local, but I think it's going to end up being the next Santorini, the next Mykonos. Like it's going to be one of those places. Right now it's still really what feels like down to earth, not overpriced, but I can just tell it's going to become the next place to pop off. Then when I got home, I swear my whole Instagram feed was Naxos, Naxos, Naxos. And I was like, have I set a trend? Or is the algorithm just showing me other people that have been to the same place? We did some awesome exploring of the city. We did nice dinners. We did mountain hiking. And you know what? It was actually really nice to go out, have a drink in the evening, have dinner and stuff, but then the next morning be like, right, let's get our fitness wear on, let's hike this mountain. I think that day we must have spent about 5 hours getting up and down this mountain. And then it felt so nice to jump in the water after, you know, being on a mountain in the heat. Getting back, going to a beach bar, ordering delicious food, having some rosé. We really splurged on this holiday. We were not worried about price of anything. We were ordering wine at the beach bar. Anything we fancied, we were doing it. And it's very rare, isn't it, to have a holiday like that where you just go, I don't care. For me, it is anyway. I don't really do that. It's day 3 and it's dinner. With Christy's pick tonight, we're going to Dal Professore.
Italian restaurant because we know I love pasta. And this looks nice.
Wouldn't expect anything less from Christian Risman. I do remember taking a book with me on that holiday. I think it was one I've read before, you know, but I wanted to reread it because, you know, sometimes it was the Brené Brown Power of Vulnerability book. And sometimes it's good to just reread, isn't it? And remind yourself of everything you liked about the book, but you've forgotten because you just finished the book and you're like, forgot it already. It's day 2 and I'm actually planning on having a phone off day. So we're gonna go to the beach now. We've hired a car, had a little bit of a headache after the rosé last night. So I slept that off. We had some coffee this morning, sat out on our balcony, which was lovely. I'll show it to you here. Super cute. And this is my little beach outfit of the day. We're gonna go and chill. We're gonna go chill at a beach bar, and I've got a little bit of my wedding homework on me. So mostly stuff that the flower lady and the caterer are asking me for. So we need to do that. And then I'm just gonna chill out and read my book, I think. I'm not gonna take any other work with me. We'll see how it goes. I must have read about 3 pages of that book all day. We were just talking, chatting, swimming, having fun, playing ping pong, just not ping pong, but raquetas, you know, like ball and racket and ball. Yeah, I didn't even pick up the book, to be honest. Don't even know why I packed it. All holiday, I took it as my opportunity to just wear all the white outfits that I had in my wardrobe. Anything white went in the case, which wasn't ideal for re-wearing things because as soon as anything got dirty, I was like, can't re-wear that. I think I just really enjoyed being on like a hen/bachelorette vibe. I was just lapping up every moment. So in terms of cultural things, I can't say we did much in terms of like museums or sightseeing. We did obviously do a bit of mountain hiking and exploring the local village, going up and down the cute streets of Naxos, mostly at night when we were on our way to find restaurants, and then strolling through cute shops and trying on clothes. I bought a bikini from there actually, from a local Greek designer. I don't know if she's from Naxos, but she's a Greek designer. And every time I've worn it since then, I have had compliments on it. The other thing I bought was from this place called the Naxos Apothecary. I don't want to get this wrong. The Naxos Apothecary, which was the home of Naxian herbal treasures. It had beautiful fragrances, scented candles. I bought a body wash because I just knew that would absolutely get used in the house. But weirdly, it's in the cupboard upstairs and nobody has taken it out of the cupboard because why has it been put aside for best? Why can't we just use it? I think I'm going to make a promise to myself that as soon as I finish the current body wash I'm on, I'm opening the Naxos Apothecary. This is the one I got. Wish we had smell-o-vision, you know. If you like fragrances that are woody, you'll like this. I really like woody fragrances. What's another word to describe that? Yes, like if you like Lilabo Santal, stunning. That smell is one of my favorites. So this brand reminded me of the New York brand Lilabo. Cedar wood, yes, that's the thing. So sandalwood, cedarwood, leather. If you like those sort of smells in smelly things, then you'll like this one that I just bought. There was all sorts of fragrances. I'm just being really specific with the one that I got. But this place, if I could have picked up more stuff from here as gifts, I think I would have, because this would make amazing Christmas presents right now. You can also find this brand in Athens. You don't have to just go to Naxos for it, but Naxos is the brand's homeland. I've got to tell you something. The water was the clearest water I've ever seen in Greece. It was the most beautiful beaches. And I probably say that every time I go somewhere, but it was definitely the clearest water I've ever, like snorkeling in it was unbelievable. Probably even better than Halkidiki when I went round the three prongs of the bodhya, as they call them, the legs of Halkidiki. Naxos was really, really high up. The sand was perfect. It was that gorgeous light colour. It wasn't dark. There was no cigarettes in. There was no trash on the sand. It was very, very clean. You know what? I heard a lot of Americans there. I didn't meet any, but I could hear a lot of Americans in Naxos. I think the main demographic of tourists was Brits, Americans. Actually, not really that many Brits. I didn't really hear any Brits. And then other people from other places in Greece that holiday there, because it's just a short flight over for them. But I will 100,000,000% be going back to Naxos. I'm dying to take Achille there because I think he'll love it. To be honest, it's just this tiny little paradise. It's beautiful. So that was my trip to Naxos. I totally forgot to say we had a one-night layover in Athens. So I booked us this really sweet apartment right in the centre. The only hilarious thing was that there was no lift, so Christy had to do the stairs and she like threw the suitcases over her head. It was mega. Anyway, this was the apartment. It was so cute. It had a pull-out bed underneath that double bed there, and I just loved the decor. I really wanted to stay here for longer, but it was just a one-night thing, and the flight was the next morning because we decided not to take that ferry boat back from Athens. This was this pasta place that Vaso, my cousin, had heard of and been to before in Crete. And she was like, we need to go there. And you get like pasta the size of your head. It was perfect. We just strolled out of the pasta place and look up. We're only in the middle of all of it, aren't we? It's only the Acropolis behind us here. So the last time I went up there, I think I was about 16. So I'm now 29 plus 10 years, more than 10. So yeah, I mean, it's a shame we're not here for longer, but it's been a really nice night. Thank you. I can take off my editing glasses because I don't really need them to film, to be honest. I don't, but I've noticed that my eyes, like, with good, without not so good. So I do need to go and get another, wow, they're dirty. I do need to go and get another eye test. I am due an eye test ASAP. That's been a little trip into the vault of Greece, June 2023. And obviously I was very, very lucky this year to be able to go to Greece twice. Normally I only go once a year, but I then returned to Greece later for wedding part 2 in Crete. So that was September. So my 2 Greece trips this year were Naxos in July and Crete in September. To be honest, it looks like we'll be going back twice again next year because Achille's brother is getting married and it might be happening in Greece. So we'll be going back maybe August, September next year. There's been so many weddings. It's so exciting. I hope you have enjoyed this video. My last hurrah as a single lady in Greece. It's been really, really fun to film and chat to you guys about stuff that happened a while ago. I know it's not for everybody. I saw a comment that was not very nice that just said, I'm really not enjoying these flashbacks. It's been too long since they happened and I need real-time content. But unfortunately, that's not possible for me right now because I have so much in the back catalogue that I need to prioritise those videos. And when I can pepper in the right now stuff, the stuff that's happening in this very moment, I will. So maybe next week we'll jump to something that's just happened, like my trip to Spain for work. But we'll see, guys. Can't please everyone, can you? If there's one thing about the internet, you cannot please everyone. Loads and loads of love to everyone. I hope you're all really, really well. And I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.